Hey, Doug Upstone here for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Today's July the 26th, and got quite a bit of ground to cover. So let's get started right away. First of all, let's start off with the fact that I started posting on the website, VegasProInsidersDaily.com, some football information. I did a preview on the NFC East. Have a lot of numbers, win totals, to win the division, to get to the Super Bowl, those types of numbers. All good, strong betting numbers. Plus, some thoughts on each team. They're written, some of them are written a little bit different concept, and so take a look, see if you enjoy. I'm sure you will. And I will also be posting some other ones coming up. I have two others that should be ready to go by the weekend, if not sooner. So I'll definitely try and get those up, so check those out. Also, check out the idea of becoming a Vegas Pro Insiders Daily VPID member. Because what you're going to get with that, I mentioned, I believe it was yesterday, that you can, my one system, the Dirty Dogs, killing it, okay? 4-2 yesterday, takes it up to 40 plus units for the season, I believe since May, in fact. So it's been really doing well. Also have great picks from myself, have some other guys on the Inner Circle package, Wise Guy picks, lots of information, because the key here that I believe is that I know you as the better is that you're not just betting the picks that you purchase or that you could buy. You're also betting the games that you like. So my idea here is to help you get more of the types of information that are going to be beneficial to you in that instance. So that's the goal that I want to have for you to become a VPID member. Check it out, $39.99 a month, super deal. Hey, let's get to some free picks, okay? Let's get it rolling, and we start with the Milwaukee Brewers are at Washington last night. Milwaukee starting to play a little bit better after that long losing streak. Won at Washington 8-0, beating Edwin Jackson. Edwin Jackson, no surprise, right? The guy's easy money to bet against for the most part. So he didn't do a very good job. But tonight, there's some people that are still really like the Brewers in this instance. They've gone from plus 140 to around plus 115 overall. A couple pennies here or there in terms of where the line has gone. Not exactly sure why. Jimmy Nelson's going for the Brewers is going up against Gio Gonzalez, and the records are both 8-5. Most of their stats are similar. Gonzalez is a little bit better. Can't really find much of a reason as to why that would go that direction. Both pitchers have mediocre numbers against the other team. No big play here, but I'm going to lean with Washington. Being at home, I like Gonzalez. Not a big Nelson guy. I just like that situation overall better. Next up, we've got 3 interleague games for you. We want to start with Houston at Philadelphia. Now, the total on this one has really fallen off. It's gone from 9 to 8. So with that, the reasons as to why, Aaron Nola has been really pitching well for Philadelphia. He struggled early, but in his last 6 starts, he has a 1.70 ERA. And like I said, he's really been pitching well. And Mike Fiers has been on fire for Houston with a 2.70 ERA in his last 3 starts. So that is the justification for the total dropping so much in this game. Now, we know the Philadelphia offense is not very good, so that also plays a part. And when the Phillies have been shut out in their next game, they are 8-0 under. Yep, there's a good reason. There's a bunch of good reasons actually right there to play the under in that particular game. Next up, we have Miami at Texas in this game. Now, in the last game, what I just talked about, 2 hot pitchers playing well, total goes down. Now we have arguably the best starting pitcher for each team going, yet the total is going the other way. It's risen from 10 to 10.5. Now, I did a little digging to try and understand as to why this could be the case. And now Jose Urena is going for the Marlins tonight. And as I said, I believe he's their best pitcher. But this month, he has ERA is a 5.71. And Yu Darvish, who probably isn't going to be a Ranger for long, might be his last start, maybe not, but he's pitching, and in his last 7 starts, he has not been as effective. His ERA was around 3, but it's been at 4.72, I think in his last 6 or 7 starts. So he's been gotten knocked around, and his ERA has been going up. But I still like the under here. 10.5 just seems like a lot of runs for these kinds of pitchers because literally they could turn it around in one game, in one start, either collectively or individually. And Darvish, get this, when he goes up against a losing team like Miami, he's 11-0 under. So there's your reason. Consider the under for that particular game. Lastly, we got the Crosstown Series, and we're going to move from the north side of Chicago down to the south side of Chicago, two places I have been at frequently in the past. And with this particular game, actually the money line went up huge, the biggest money line move of the day. But I'm not going to cover that one because the Cubs have gone from 190 to around 235. They're big favorites to begin with. Now they're even bigger. In terms of line movement, yeah, the people are supporting, or somebody's supporting the Cubs here, needless to say, but is it a big fluctuation? No. But what we have seen is the total go from 9.5 to 10. Now we have Jake Arrieta going for the Cubs, and he has pitched markedly better in his last 3 starts with an ERA of 2.84, but he's given up 16 home runs this season and 1 each in his last 3. And he'll be facing Jimmy James Shields for the White Sox, who has just been getting drilled in his last 3 starts. Has an ERA over 9. Look at this. Boy, oh boy. I just don't see how you don't take the over in this particular game. One other little side note is that Arrieta is 10-2 over when he's given up 2 or less earned runs in his last 2 starts. Now you might think that maybe he really falls off the table as far as pitching. That's not the case. He hasn't done quite as well, but the Cubs in those 12 games, they've averaged 7.2 runs per game. So there you go. That's your reason as to why that situation has played over. So hey, 4 picks today. Got a feeling we're going to do a lot better today than we did yesterday. Yesterday we didn't do so well. We're still 185 and 142 on these free picks. I got the confidence we're going to come back. Check out all the stuff I told you at the beginning about Vegas Pro Insiders Daily, the website, maybe becoming a member. It's all there right for you. Okay, let's call it a day because I am out.